Alright, fellow Sentai fans, time to take a look at the final episode of the day, which is Smash It, the Mirror of Death. A boy named Tadashi is out fishing on the shoreline when he seems to catch something, while revealing a bottle with something inside of it. Opening it, a strange smoke opens to cause an earthquake both at the underground shrine and Pandora's palace, shaking up bars and making it hard for the witch to breathe. The boy pushes the bottle again and realizes there's a treasure map inside. Breaking it open and revealing a sodden parchment. Back at the shrine, the Jew Rangers ask Barza if he's alright, as the sage reveals something called the Mirror of Annihilation, and that someone had opened a bottle containing the map to its location, releasing the bad energy that had been building up inside, and thus the shock he felt. When Boy asks more about it, Barza explains that the mirror has a frightening power. Anything reflected in it was instantly destroyed. He then explained that hundreds of years ago, the pirate Captain Kidd found the mirror, but it was so frightening that he hid it somewhere, writing where on the map and tossing it in the sea in a bottle. Goshi asks if it had been found, which Barza does, pointing to a point in Japan and telling Geki to find the map and burn it as soon as possible. On the moon, Midori says that if she had the Mirror of Annihilation, she wouldn't have to fear Daijujin, sending Lammy. Later, at the Namigawa Island Resort, Tadashi runs through the crowds watching the flamingo show to a gift shop his mother's working at. She acknowledged her son had gone fishing, as he merely states he'll take care of her, confusing her as Tadashi runs off. The Georgians soon arrive at Namigawa to surprise someone here will find the map, but Goshi confirming no one was around the site the map was located. Geki notices Tadashi running past and asks him about a bottle being found there, and the boy lies, saying he doesn't, and has to ask someone a question for nothing, asking for 100 yen for his advice, also stating money is everything in the world. Dan says they should ignore him and just keep looking. Splitting up, Tadashi leaves, admitting he fooled them. As the Georgians spread through the island, Tadashi looks at the map as Lammy, told by the bookback, discover him. An earthquake occurs as he enters the tunnel, pushing Tadashi back with rocks as the Scorpion would ask him for the map. Tadashi stating he has no idea what she's asking for before she summons the rocks, and they form into a door monster named Dora Gunrock, who chases him as he re-encounters Geki and Dan. Lammy summons the golems, and the duo fight them off before Gunrock summons the Gunrock cannon, hitting down the rock that forces him to the ground. With the power that once hit by his rocks, it cannot be removed, and its weight becomes a burden to movement. Lammy goes off Geki as Tadashi runs away, and the Scorpion woman tells him to pursue him. Geki forced to leave Dan behind due to the impending rock. Tadashi continues to roam, towed by the book back, hitting one direction, and Lammy, Dora Gunrock, and the golems in another, chasing Tadashi down a slide as determining his look around a bridge. The chase through Namigawa continues until Goshi, Boy, and May find him, advised by Geki that he has his map as the trio likewise chase him, leading to his cornering, and Lammy pushing back the Jew Rangers, forcing the quartet to transform. The quartet fight the golems while protecting Tadashi as May and Geki try to force Lammy back, and Goshi and Boy fight Dora Gunrock. The Dora monster pushes the duo back before firing the Gunrock cannon, forcing Mammoth Ranger and Tiger Ranger down with his heavy rocks before they're both thrown into a nearby pool. Toppat states they can't find Tadashi as Lammy runs off with the Dora monster, forcing Geki and May to continue the chase after the boy. Lammy and the map as their two friends remain stuck in the pool, and Dan drags himself with his heavy rock. Geki may report to Tadashi's. Geki may return to report Tadashi's discovery of the Mirror of Annihilation's map to his mother, with the idea that it was a treasure map. And the fear of its finding. The mother blames herself, saying Tadashi's father was killed in an accident while business in Europe, and he became obsessed with money when she told him she wanted to go to Europe as well. On the cliffside, Tadashi finds the Tower of Eternity as he plans to get the treasure and take his mother to Europe. Lammy's group also follows the Toadpad and Bookback, planning to get him, but Lammy holding them back until he finds the mirror. Looking at the map again, Tadashi realizes the treasure is behind the tower, searching around until he finds a sundial, which he moves, leading it to lighting up and the tower moving until it beams down towards the pool and a phone booth, everyone pursuing the beam until it hits a cliffside, ripping open a hole. Tadashi reaches the cave first and moves the rocks out of the way, but Geki may reach him, first warning him of the mirror's evil power, but he claims they are lying, wanting to steal it from him. Geki explains he knows about his mother's worrying and that if Tadashi dies from the mirror, it will only worsen. Lammy orders her troops towards the mirror, and Geki may hold off the golems, and Tadashi runs off with a treasure chest. Lemmy ordered a tote-padded book back after him as Tyranno Ranger and Terror Ranger transformed to deal with golems. Genki hits Dora Gunrock, holding them back until it fires another Gunrock cannon, pinning both him and May down to be hit by Lammy's attack. As she boasts no one will get in her way again, she yells at Tadashi to give her the treasure, when she continues to refuse opening it, revealing the Mirror of Annihilation. As the golem approaches, the mirror opens up and zaps it, being instantly fall apart with ease, shocking Geki, Goshi, and Lammy. Tadashi watches another golem becomes destroyed, becoming fearful as Dora Gunrock prepares to smash the two Juniors with the boulder until the boy throws down the mirror, opening it midair as it instantly blows him up and destroying Dora Gunrock's rock weights. Lammy tags trying to get the mirror for herself, but the Junior appear to hold her off and allow Geki and May to transform again and fight her off. May steals the mirror but is hit by Lammy's sword, allowing her to get the mirror's power, and as Pandora tells her to destroy the Juniors with it, and throws down her wand to turn her into Lammy's scorpion. The Juniors summon the Guardian Beasts and form Daijujin before Lammy opens the Mirror of Annihilation. The team forces to fight Lammy without looking at her. Griffiths soon joins the battle and holds the Guardian down, forcing him to look at it, but Daijujin steps on Griffith's foot, bumping out of the way, allowing them to hit the mirror out of Lammy's hand and destroy it with a super legendary lightning cut. Back in Namegawa, Tadashi reunites with his mother in her tearful embrace. Suki advises him to work hard and help his mother get to Europe the hard way. Tadashi laments though he didn't find a treasure map, making them realize he hasn't given up his real dream as the team watched the flamingos at the resort. Nice. So far, I think it's a pretty enjoyable episode, and yeah, it's a good thing the Mirror of Death got destroyed. But then again, it does make me wonder if the Rangers had it, then could just use it to get rid of Pandora right then and there, so yeah. But oh well then. So overall, I give Smash It, the Mirror of Death, 3 Megazords out of 5. Anyway, tune in more as we till next episode, A Dinosaur's Born. So until then, in the words of Zordon, may the power protect you.